fellow tubers. 'Tis I, Grundy, and welcome back to Card Hunters. Now, it's been a few days since I put up the last video of this one, but we're continuing along with the schedule I have planned out, and nothing horrible happened to this saving run, so we're continuing on right where we left with Erisir, Dorira, and Brinkle. I wanted to say Briniel for some reason. Well, last time around, we chewed through the Wizard's Workshop, beat us up on some wonderful little baddies. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually go over here to the Caverns of the troglodytes.
Adventurers!
A war band of cannibalistic trogs has taken up residence in a nearby cavern. Following a rash of disappearances, the Ommlet villagers are offering a reward to anyone who can clear out a troglodyte-infested cavern not far outside of town. These foul creatures are said to dine on human flesh and bone. Will you be next on the menu in the Caverns of the troglodytes? Levels 1 through 4, 2 exciting battles. So we should be able to do this one and probably one module afterwards. Apparently they're nimble foes. Alright. The Ommlet elders direct you to a lonely hillside, into which is hewn a crude opening, the location of the troublesome Trog lair. A dark tunnel snakes downward through the earth, a tunnel filled with an increasingly revolting smell. Ends with a cave littered with human and animal remains. Rising from their haunches as you approach, two vile trogs bare their filthy yellow teeth and rush to the attack. The issue with trogs is their spears. Their range of 2. Alright, so you draw 2 cards. Oh, no. That's a trait, but thankfully I don't. Brinkle forgets about defense. Thankfully I didn't have any, so I got a free draw off of that. Okay, good, you have a 2 range. We're gonna start buffing Brinkle. A little bit of Unholy Frenzy. A little bit of Righteous Frenzy. Okay. Alright. And we're gonna tap you with a couple of zaps. Okay. You're gonna take a shot. And you'll be able to drop it with pretty much whatever you decide to hit it with. So, close to melee. Alright. You're getting +4. Yeah, pretty much whatever I fling at him is going to kill it. So, we'll go with a penetrating cut. He closes in and gets stabbed for a lot of damage. Oh, that tough hide didn't save you. Alright. I'm going to have to pass as well. Predictables. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Aha! Armor reduced it, but we can tag you with a spark. That's an issue. Alright. Close in. Beat him in the head. And dead Trog. Victory. Oh. You got lucky there. I do wonder whether there is too much randomness in this game. You search the cavern. It is devoid of anything except the splintered skulls and broken bones scattered around the Trog's guard post. Poking around what must be their bedrolls, you discovered some battered loot secreted inside. Beyond this, the tunnels lead deeper underground. Selecting the one with the most promising downward gradient leads you onwards. So what shinies do we get? Alright, perforating wand and a novice's hatchet. Wizarder using a level 3 copper mace. Yeah, we'll just take it and reorganize. Heck are you? Moving on. You reach a large gallery cavern. Anemic beams of light filter down from cracks in the ceiling. There are many stalactites and stalagmites, as is common for such places, and it is populated by a variety of rats and bats. A band of trogs are engaged in a horrid repast in the center of the cavern. Food drops from their greasy paws as they emit shrieks of surprise and rush towards you.
Encounter!
Alright, so we got one spearman and 2 scuttlers. Alright, scuttlers. Scuttle. Free move. Oh, that allows them to just blast through difficult terrain. Okay. I think I like Scuttle. Alright, so what's going to happen is we're going to start you moving towards the spearman. Close rank. Alright, these boys are going to come scuttling after me. Alright. Don't have any particular purging things to purge on. I have no buffs. Ow, I've been stabbed. Take a zap. Right, I'm gonna stab him. Alright. He tries to break off. Oh, that hurts. Alright. We're gonna push you into melee. They're gonna scuttle off. Alright. We're simply gonna walk you right here. Ah, that's painful. Pass turn, alright. Okay, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna zap him. Turn passes. Alright. We're gonna walk you right there. Okay. This is gonna get bludgeon. Alright. So, we forced a move there. Let's see if we can't. They did get out. Gotcha. No. Okay. No. About that. Oh no!
My kin will avenge me.
And there goes Brinkle. Alright, we're gonna end the round. Not enough range. Push you in. Lay down. And you as well. Alright. Now, this is not permadeath. So Brinkle will revive. Yeah, you can go shove it somewhere dark and nasty. The cavern is filthy and knee-deep in bat guano. Though a nauseating task, you're able to find some items of value among the detritus. Sadly, you'll also discover the remains of several missing villagers. Returning these gruesome bundles to the villagers will surely bring bittersweet gratitude and heartache. Ah, the dwarf is level 3, and that gives us armor access. Levels for everyone. Alright, so we have access to an arcane skill, of which we don't have any at the moment. We do have a divine skill and a martial skill, but that comes later. We have access to armor, which we do not have at the moment. And of course the divine armor, which we also do not have. So, let's see what's in here. We have a stick. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, so we can sell our treasure over here. Alright, so what do we got here? We have a beginner staff.
Uh-oh.
Still can't convert to that. And a sparking staff. What are you using? You're using a level 3. A lot of sparks have a lot of range. Yeah, we'll just take all and finish.
Huh.
Hunters report signs of further Trog incursions, pinpointing a cave on the coast as the potential source. Now, finishing one of these two will bring our renown up to 3, which will give us more stuff to grab from the armory. We know that these two are stupid expensive, so we're gonna go finish off this Trog wizard.
Ah.
Last you have found the cursed mine orchestrating this savage assault. A Trog wizard, no less. In the deep holes beneath the troglodyte cave, a mysterious chanting can be heard. Are the rumors true? That the troglodytes are led by a foul enchanter? Discover the truth in the lair of the Trog wizard. We're going to return to the map real quick and drop over to the armory and pick up some stuff. They're going to have to be, of course, relatively cheap. Usable by the character. Alright, we need armor. We have 3 choices. The most expensive is a Trog skin jacket. How ironic. Reinforced hide. And plain old armor. So you have thickened mail, reliable hide, and rusty armor. These two will stay in hand for as long as I can keep them. This one is a one-shot on a 4+. This one procs on a 5. Yeah. This one, a couple of armor 1s and an armor 2, procs on a 3. This one's just a bunch of armor 1s. We'll go with the plain old armor. Alright, Erisir needs her some arcane skills. So what do we have? We have Untrained Rift Hopping. Gives Dimensional Traveler. Move, start of each round, move 1, teleport, and keep for 3 turns. And a couple of pushbacks. Alright. We have Untrained Sparking. Adds 1 damage to any electrical attack and subtracts 2 from block rolls. Gives a couple of sparks. We have Burning Spark Novice. Spark Inductor, Kindler with Arcane Feedback. Which means until I fire this off, I'll be taking 1 point of arcane damage. Not so sure I want that. And Untrained Blazing, which is literally just AoE galore. So we're going to take this Untrained Sparking and equip that Sparking Staff. So when this procs, I have a lot of cards that make use of electricity, and some that are just, you know, arcane. I like it, I like it. Okay. And Darira here needs some divine armor. So We have 3. Alright. Can't afford the poor man's mail, which gives fragile curse, which inflicts bleed, if I remember correctly. No, it just adds extra damage when they take a shot. Couple of armor 2s. But I can afford either thick healer's hide or hide of the frenzied. Otherwise, I just got a bunch of cloth armor, which is armor 2, 1 use. For, you know, going around in a buff. A cloth vest is apparently the default divine armor. We're going to take Hide of the Frenzied. She is our damage buffer. And that thick hide armor is armor 2 and keep. Oh, and it gives me movement. Interesting. I won't use that for movement, though. Alright, so that is that done. So we're going to go play with us some Trogs. Begin the adventure. Scuttler Warring. You enter into a dark and claustrophobic stretch of the tunnels. As your torchlight pierces the murk, a dreadful caterwauling precedes the appearance of some especially filthy troglodytes. There is no time to parley. You must slay them. And slay them I shall.
Ambush!
Reeking troglodytes jump from the shadows, lusting for tasty man-flesh. I'm sorry, but only one is a human, and they ain't a man. Alright, so we got a good... we have stabs, we have a little zap, and a telekinesis. Very nice. Good for dragging people closer. And you got a bash and righteous fury. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, with this I can potentially one-shot someone. Scuttle, scuttle. Drop another fury.
Ow!
I've been stabbed. Hi, how you doing? Aha!
Oh!
No. Alright. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna set Sibibble ablaze with a flaring torch. And, one-shot drop. Oh, the 2 cards didn't stack. That's unfortunate. You'll die next turn. Alright, stabby, stabby. Well, that was a whoopsie on my end. We'll catch you with a little zap. Be done with it. Hello? Back off. Alright, we are disengaging with Arisir because she's taken far too much damage. Burn, troglodyte. Burn. Alright. Oh, you got a dropped card. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna smack you with a scuttle. You have a scuttle. Which means you're gonna get chased down. And stabbed. Nice and easy.
Victory!
Victory!
Huh.
Hey, who ate all the jerky? Trogs appear to have been protecting a small cavity in the wall containing a variety of disgusting objects considered precious by these subterranean monsters. Tossing them aside, you discover a few useful items that can be salvaged once cleaned. So, what do we salvage here? We have a violet staff and a copper zapping wand. That's a bunch of big zaps. gonna swap out. Yeah, we're gonna swap out that perforating wand with that. Take all. Get everything nice and pretty. So we got a couple of violet stabs. So many beginner stabs. Alright. Moving on. You reach an unpleasantly warm chamber, lit with a flickering yellow glow. This final cavern is the sanctuary of the dread Trog wizard, known as Grundy in his own tongue. The evil creature stands inside an arcane symbol, etched into the ground with a mysterious glowing substance. Grundy sneers as you approach, and barks a harsh order to his guards. The fray is joined. Defend yourself.
Ah!
Points at you, then its mouth. Could be this some sort of Trog greeting? Yes, it says, "Me eat you." Alrighty then, so we have 2 scuttlers, a spearman, and the wizard. Oh, lunging hack, good. Alright. We're gonna take this opportunity to drop a righteous frenzy on the dwarf. Alright, so we're also gonna take this opportunity to spark some souls. Good, they're gonna scuttle closer. Alright, so that's 5. And that's a dead Trog. You got too close. Alright, what's gonna happen is we're gonna walk here. Probably take a stab for our efforts. Lunging hack. Move here and 4 damage. 4 damage. Alright. You're also going to walk. Right there. You cannot escape me. Bonk you on the head. Alright, now I can do a lot of damage in real short order. For I don't want to be too away from him. So right there is... Oh, blast. Nice. Alright, we're gonna pass. And he ends the round. Wonderful. Alrighty then. Ah, good, you have armor. We're gonna run you closer. Oh good, you're in range. We're gonna big zap you. Take a stab in return. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh! I don't want to use you for movement, but I'm gonna have to. Bungled bolt damages himself. Alright. We'll remove one of the penetrating cut. Alright, good. Mail. Frenzy yourself. And then budget. No more wizard. Alright. Oh, you're walking up to me? Here. Burn. Oh, that hurts. Alright. I'm just gonna die now. That is 2 adventures complete. And about the end of this episode, then. Yeah! I mean, it is kind of late for me, because I try to do this when it's relatively quiet, so it tends to be early morning. Grundy lies slain. As the lifeblood drains from his carcass, so too does the light ebb from the arcane symbols traced on the floor. Whatever foul incantation he was attempting will never be completed. Behind a cleverly concealed chunk of wall is the Trog Wizard's collection of stolen items. You liberate them before leaving this foul cave to bring the news of your successes back to the villagers. Aha! Darira is level 3, and we get access to a second divine item slot. Nice. Faith armor. Armor 3 for duration 3 or until used. Not bad, not bad. What do we got? Got a side of bacon. And aventurine. Got some fencer's boots and a striped shield. 2 missile blocks and an unreliable block. That block's magic. So we'll take it all for now. You need another divine item, of which we have a few. Alright, we have 3. We have the crude healing charm, which will just replace the faith armor. We have a helpful charm, which will give a misguided heal and a sure strike blessing. Take 2, heal 4. Alright, and we have this, wooden totem, which gives some more righteous furies and a minor heal. Renown up. We have changed the appearance of your characters.
Woohoo!
Deserve a new figure, so going to give me some pizza from his private stash. Now, it costs 80 pizza to do one of these. However, it also gives me a 1-week membership to the Card Hunter Club. Not exactly something I'd go for, honestly, just because this is going to be a once-a-week thing and I'm only getting 1 bonus. Yeah, no. So, Dwarf Warriors, we got 3 pages of stuff for him, including, space dwarves. And a zombie dwarf. That amuses me, actually. We have Eris here, the elf. Space elf. Zombie elf. Some sort of wild elf. Interesting. However, succubi elf. However, there does appear to be a direct upgrade path. And of course, there's Darira over here. Some of these... Yeah, we'll just let that sit there, actually. I could always convert it into pizza, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll just bank it for now. Now, rescue from Shield Haven Prison. Having beaten our first level 3 adventure, we, of course, Renown becomes that, but we're gonna go over here to the Armory. And take a look at Darira. See what sort of good things we have. New armors. New divine items. Up here, of course, is the higher level stuff. Bowls, an infernal trinket. Interesting. Interesting. Acts of repentance. Oh dear lord, they have reach swings. Reaching swings are easier to block is the thing. I see. Alright. So, Cursed Assassin Token, Touch of Death. This card does damage, it increases damage for 2 for each card in the target's hand. Creature of the Night adds silver damage. I've yet to come across anything that has the silver damage moniker. We can of course get the Sure Healing Orb, which is a healing pulse with a couple of Sure Strike blessings. Soothing Relic, Neophyte's Healing Ring, Healing Blessing, Misguided Heal, and Demonic Revenge. Medallion of St. Beldar. Entangling Roots. Of course, the Totem of Totek. Actually, we'll take that Totem of Totek. Alrighty. And there's that. Now, we're probably going to be doing this highway robbery next. You know, something nice, simple. Keep on with our renown level, get our characters up a few levels. So, feel free to leave any comments, questions, concerns down below. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. You know, the usual. And this has been Grundy. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next time.